Managing your finances, especially during a period of high inflation as we have right now, is challenging. Pressure of inflation diminishes the purchasing power of your income, possibly leaving you scrambling to cover rising housing costs, food prices, energy bills, and medical expenses, let alone worrying about retirement savings. That's why this short 3-part mini training series is dedicated to sharing with you not only causes of inflation, not only current state of the inflation in the US, but also a few savvy money management tips that you can use to combat the inflation, because it is possible. Hi there, I'm Millen, Livis, Financial Independence Mentor. I help people who go through unexpected life changes to sort their money right now so that they never have to worry about money in the future. In today's mini training, we'll cover the definition and the 3 main causes of inflation, because it's important for you to understand what causing the inflation. All right, so let's start with a simple definition of inflation. Inflation is an increase in the price of commonly used goods and services in the economy. As long as we have money, we'll have inflation, right? The healthy inflation level is 2%. And right now, we are running over 8.6%. The problem arises when we have high or super high inflation. And the government loves to ignore the price changes of food and energy because they claim that they're too volatile to be considered monthly. But honestly, do you know anyone who has figured out how to live without eating and consuming energy? I don't. Let's talk about causes of inflation. So, low interest rates and an increasing money supply set up conditions for inflation, right? That's what sets up conditions for inflations. But in addition to this, there are 3 causes of inflation. Accommodative monetary policy, also known as money printing. Expanding fiscal policy, also known as unlimited spending. And strong economy. Okay, so again, accommodative monetary policy, expansionary fiscal policy, and a strong economy. That's common causes of inflation. There is no question that we have the first 2 causes right now: years of low interest rates and unprecedented government spending. Let's start with the first cause of inflation: monetary policy, or another word would be printing money. Monetary policy is controlled by the Federal Reserve in the United States. The Federal Reserve kept interest rates very low and printed a lot of money, which made it easier for corporations, banks, and home buyers to borrow money, which pushed asset prices high, and we see it in real estate even right now. However, monetary policy alone did not create inflation. The second cause of inflation is fiscal policy. Fiscal policy, also known as spending, contributes a great deal to the high inflation that we experience right now. In the US, Congress and a president control fiscal policy, the taxing and spending of American wealth. Okay, Congress and the president. Only fiscal policy can inject trillions of dollars in stimulus or starve the country of government payments. These days, the government has stepped in with a wild spending spree. The money is flowing without much of restraint at all. All right, moving along to the third cause of inflation. The third cause is a strong economy. And the strength of the US economy right now is, well, not strong at all. In my personal opinion, we entered a stagflation because of the 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP growth, which is GDP is gross domestic product indicator, and also raging inflation. Okay, this combination is leading to stagflation, what the term that is used by economists. It's true that people have worried about government spending for decades, or maybe even centuries, right? But it hasn't really been a problem until now. Because this is not a little more spending. This is a fundamental shift in how our government and economy interact. And we just don't know what will happen. Okay, that concludes my part one of the Savvy Money Management During High Inflation series. In the next mini training episodes, part 2 and part 3, we'll talk about the current state of inflation in the United States, and also quite a few tips of how you can manage money and what you need to invest in, or not need, but can invest in to combat the inflation. In the meantime, if you want to become a strategic investor so that you know how to make your money work for you by successful investing, and successful investing is strategic investing, you can download your beginner investor toolkit for free by clicking the link. Here's the link there to changelife.com/BIT, all lowercase, and start working your way through. It's a perfect time right now to learn how to be a strategic investor. Thank you very much for your time and attention today. Have a productive week. And I will see you for the second episode in the Savvy Money Management series during inflation next time. To your health, wealth, and freedom.